In this video series, I will be discussing with you the importance of communication at workplace, the strategies, how to have effective communication at workplace, the feedback, how to improve our feedback skills, and how to improve the listening. So I will start with the first topic, the importance of communication at workplace. Communication is important. It is a lifeline of relationship. It is a lifeblood for an organization. It is key for personal success and for the business success. I will give one example from myself. Like every country has got a market where people go for the groceries, for fruits, for vegetable, or different home supplies. As we have got one market in Thailand, it is called Indra, like any person coming from India, Bangladesh, Nepal, they are definitely once visiting Indra. Or there is MBK, people go for shopping, the tourists, a lot of tourists go there for the shopping. I was in one of such markets and I was going to complete the list given by my family for the family items, for the house items. One way or another, we completed the list and very few items were left to be purchased. And I was passing one street in the market. One shopkeeper called me and he said, "Don't you purchase tea?" When I checked the list, there was no tea item in my list. Like my family did not ask for the tea. It might have been already available at home, so there was no need to purchase the tea. But I went inside the shop to see what types of tea this person has. As soon as I entered into the shop, the person started the explanation of the tea items he had in the shop. He said, "This type of tea is good for cholesterol. This type of tea is good for diabetes. This is lemonade. If you have someone in your family and is suffering from cholesterol, so you have to purchase this type of tea. And if someone in your family is suffering from diabetes, or they are having diabetes, so you have to purchase this tea." He was connecting the items he had in his shop with my family members. And the explanation and information he provided me attracted me to purchase the item. So normally the shopkeeper, they are giving information about their products. They are increasing the level of information of their customers, or attracting a lot of people to purchase from them. The second point is communication is lifeblood for an organization. Communication is lifeblood for an organization. Communication is lifeblood for a family. If parents are communicating a lot with their children, they are going to increase the speaking capacity of their children, the thinking level of their children, the questioning and answering capacity of their children, and how to behave with other people outside. The same way is in an organization. The more the manager is communicating with the employees, the better plan will be implemented. Easily we can achieve our goals, and the strategies can be implemented exactly the way organization is looking for. So any plan we are developing, definitely we need inputs from our employees. In case the department head or the managers are not collecting the inputs from their employees, that plan may not be successfully implemented, or there will be some hurdles for the implementation of that plan. In case the inputs are not taken from the employees on the strategies, definitely some strategies will face some issues, because the importance is not given to those who are implementing those strategies. The third is the importance of communication is that if someone has got a good communication, definitely he or she will be leading to upcoming grades or positions in his or her organization. They will be promoted. Normally we are hiring people by the skills they have, but we are terminating the people in our organization by the attitude they have. Sometimes it happens in some organization that we have some employees, they are very talented, they are very intelligent, they are very smart, but they have got very wrong attitude. Their communication with the line managers, with their subordinates, with their upper level, that is not good. Though they are intelligent, though they are smart, the organizations are not going to keep them with themselves. And you see, there are some people, they have been in one organization for quite a long time, for more than 5 years, for 6 years, 7 years. And there are some other employees, they have been in the organization for the last 2 years, but they are promoted. Those who are there for 2 years with good communication, they are promoted. But those who are there for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, and 7 years, having ineffective communication, they are still in the same position as they come in the first year. So if any employee is looking for the increment in salary, promotion, definitely they have to work on their communication level. Otherwise, the doors of promotion and increments of salary are shut for them. Family relationship. Most of the cases of divorce or the family problems, if they are discussed or analyzed deeply, you will find one factor very much vivid, that is the communication problem. The next one is team building. Those people, they have got good communication. They are making a good team. They are developing their teams. They are connected with a lot of people in the organization. As much as the team is developed well, that much the implementation will be easy. The more we are connected with people, the more our problems in different channels of our organizations will be resolved easily. Next one is resolving conflicts. Those who are good at communication, they are solving the problems. They are not makers, they are troubleshooters. So in order to solve the problems, in order to build effective teams, in order to have good family relationship, in order to have promotions, increments in salaries, what we have to do is to work on our communication. The more we work on communication, the more we are opening doors for the success. So what are the strategies to have effective communication at workplace? I will be discussing one by one these strategies with you. In this video, I'm going to discuss the 10 strategies for effective communication at workplace. The first strategy is open-mindedness. Are you ready for the criticism? When it comes to the departments, the department heads are very good at criticizing their subordinates. The report was not good. The email you have sent that was having problems. You didn't speak properly in the meeting. They are going to put the criticisms very easily to their employees. But when the criticism comes from their employees, they are not ready to accept them. Their faces are changed. So as a department head, are you ready for criticism? Can you tolerate if you are criticized? And what happens to you? Is your face gonna be changed when you are criticized by one of your employees, colleagues, or any other line managers you have? The second one is friendliness. Are you eating with your employees on the same table? Are you going out with them for lunch outside? Are you traveling with them in the same car? Sometimes we are trying our level base to create a gap either in eating, sitting, standing, or like we are going to keep a distance from our employees because we think the more we are close to our employees, that much our dignity or personality or the prestige we have in our organization, that will be decreased, and we cannot carry the same dignity, the same prestige, and the same level of authority we have from our position. The third one is public speaking. Can you speak clearly in the meetings? Can you influence the community members? Like we are implementing projects in our communities. Can we explain our projects properly to our community people? Can we talk in meetings properly? Can we explain what we have in our heart to our team members, to our colleagues in our organization? The fourth one is writing skills. Rajesh Agrawal is one of very famous Indian public speakers. He is also a trainer. He was advised by his dad for 3 things that he has to learn. One, the oral skills. The oral skills mean like public speaking. He has to learn the art of speaking, how to speak publicly, how to speak in community, how to speak to a lot of people, how to speak in his class, how to speak in his university. The second one was the art of hand. The art of hand means writing skills. Like when you are, like in our organizations, normally we are writing plans. Are you good at developing plans? Are you good at developing proposals? Are you a good email writer or not? So if you have got problems in these skills of writing emails, proposals, developing strategies, work on these skills and improve them. And the third advice, which was given by his dad, was the art of foot, like playing. Which game can you play? Like, can you tell me, are you good at football? Are you good at any other game? Do you have some like sporting skills or not? Next one was conflict resolution. When we are working, the environment we are working, the more the projects we are implementing, the more the plans we are implementing, definitely there will be problems. Only the problems are not in cemeteries, the problems are not in graveyards, because they are not doing anything. So the people they are working, the people they are working on the project, they are working in organization, they are active, definitely there will be problem. So how is your problem solving skills? Are you troubleshooter or you are a troublemaker? Next one is using simple words. There are some people in our organization, they are using very big words, very difficult words. They are checking synonyms for alternative difficult words. They are putting these words in their emails. They are putting these words in their conversation. And you know why they are putting these words in the conversations or emails? In order to show off that they are very much talented. Sometimes if you find a book from original English writer, the book is easier than a book written in English by an Asian. Asians are trying to use very difficult words. They are communicating their personalities in the words they are using, the English speaking power, the English writing power in their words. But our level, we have to try our level best to use simple words in emails, simple in easy and easily understandable words in our communication, so that our target audience can get the message we are exactly delivering to them. The next one is listening. One complaint we receive, or normally in organizations, employees are talking about, is that my manager is not listening. When I'm talking to them, he's busy with so many other things. He's not focusing on what I'm telling him. But there are some managers, when the employees are talking to them, they are coming to them, they are listening to them, they are taking notes. Even they are not implementing what is said by their employees to them, but their employees are very happy. They say, at least my boss is listening to me. So what about you? How is your listening skill? Are you from the category listening or from the category not listening? Definitely we will be in upcoming video discussing how to increase effective listening and how to have effective listening. We will discuss some strategies to boost up the listening skills of an individual within the organization. The next strategy is we have to give importance to our employees. We have to be respectful and we have to use appreciative words when they are doing something good. When an employee, when a manager is entering to the subordinates' room, all subordinates are standing to them, giving respect to them. But when an employee is coming to the manager's room or to their seniors, they are not giving that much respect as it was given by subordinates by subordinates to them. So at least like standing up for your employee, or appreciating what you are doing. Like if they have written a good report, don't delay it. Appreciate them for the good work they have done. If they have successfully implemented the targets given to them, immediately appreciate them. Do not delay for tomorrow or next day or next day. And the importance, like what will be the importance? When you're listening to your employees, when you are taking the notes, when you are using kind words to them. And next one is humor. So our working environment has to be a funny environment, jokes, because we are giving our golden time to our office from 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock, from 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock. We are in our offices, we are working there. So the time we are giving to our office is a golden time. So in this golden time, in order to have a full time energy from 8 o'clock till 5 o'clock, or from 9 o'clock till 6 o'clock, it needs some type of humor in the organization. And this humor, like it has to be one way or another part of the organizational culture. Like some people think like we have to be very serious. When we say humor, just make jokes, be funny with your employees, give them smiles, bring some entertainment to your employees within the organization, because the smiles and the happiness will boost up the energy. When the energy is boosted up, the productivity will be boosted up. When the productivity is boosted up, definitely the overall happiness and revenue will come to the organization. And then we have the 10th strategy, simplification of communication channel. One thing in our organization has to be very clear: who I am responsible to and who is responsible to me. Sometimes we are working in an organization, but communication channels are very complicated. We know the person we are responsible to, but we do not know the person who is responsible to us. So what we have to do is to simplify the communication channels, and we have to use alternative communication channels. Nowadays we have, instead of making things very difficult by like physically coming, as today, due to COVID, a lot of people cannot come physically to organization, and they are WFH, working from home. Zoom, Skype, WhatsApp, Google Meet, all these channels made the communication easier, much more easier than yesterday and then last year. So these are the important strategies. Maybe there are a lot of other strategies, but at least start the implementation of these strategies, and definitely they will be changed. Thank you so much for watching this video. And in the next video, I will be discussing how to improve feedback skills and how to improve the listening skills.